A goalkeeper catches the ball. He's not fouling anyone, he's not even moving, and the referee just gave the opposition a corner kick. Not a free kick, a corner, for doing nothing. If that looks insane to you, you're about to learn a rule most fans, and even some players, don't fully understand yet.
Goalkeepers live by a different rulebook than everyone else on the pitch. Until they don't. In the next 10 minutes, you'll know exactly when a keeper can use their hands, when they legally can't, and the one situation where a keeper is treated no differently than a striker. We're covering 4 things: the countdown clock on holding the ball, handball rules inside versus outside the box, the back pass rule everyone half remembers, and what happens when a keeper steps outside their penalty area. Let's start with the rule that just got a total rewrite.
For decades, the rule was simple on paper. Once a goalkeeper has full control of the ball with their hands, they have 6 seconds to release it. Go over that, and it's an indirect free kick to the opposition, taken from where the keeper was standing. In practice, it was almost never called. Studies from IFAB found goalkeepers were sometimes holding the ball for 15, 20, even 30 seconds with zero consequence because referees hated the punishment. An indirect free kick 6 yards from goal is basically a penalty in disguise, and officials didn't want to hand out a decision that severe for something that felt minor. So starting with the 2025-26 season, and now in full effect at the 2026 World Cup, IFAB rewrote it entirely. Goalkeepers now get 8 seconds instead of 6. But here's the real change. Go over the limit, and it's not a free kick anymore. It's a corner kick to the opposing team. The referee also has to warn the keeper. At 3 seconds remaining, they raise an arm and count down the final 5 seconds on their fingers, in full view of the keeper. No more claiming, "I didn't know." Why a corner instead of a free kick? Because a corner is a punishment referees are actually willing to give. It's meaningful, but it's not a de facto penalty, so officials use it, every time without hesitation. Early trial data showed this alone cut time wasting dramatically.
Here's the part everyone gets wrong. Goalkeepers don't have a blanket exemption from handball. They have one privilege, in one specific zone, their own penalty area. Inside that box, a keeper can catch, punch, parry, or scoop the ball with their hands, same as always. Step 1 foot outside that line, and the rulebook doesn't care that you're wearing gloves. You are legally an outfield player. Touch the ball with your hand outside the box, and it's a standard handball offense. Same punishment a defender or striker would get. And it's not just about location. Deliberate handball rules apply to keepers too. If a keeper inside their own box handles the ball in a way that's judged deliberate and not connected to a legitimate save, say punching an opponent's shirt instead of the ball, that's still punishable. Potentially even a penalty if the referee rules it a deliberate act unrelated to goalkeeping. Introduced back in 1992 to stop teams killing time by passing the ball back and forth to their own keeper, the back pass rule is one of the most misunderstood laws in football. Here's the actual wording. If a teammate deliberately kicks the ball to their own goalkeeper and the keeper touches it with their hands, it's an indirect free kick to the opposing team. The key word is kicks, not headers, not chest controls, not a knee flick back. If a defender heads the ball back to their keeper under pressure, the keeper can scoop it up with their hands completely legally because the rule only covers the foot. The same restriction applies to throw-ins. If a teammate throws the ball in directly to their own goalkeeper and the keeper handles it, that's also an indirect free kick, same as the kicked back pass. One more wrinkle. This only applies to deliberate actions. If the ball deflects off a teammate by accident, a mishit clearance, a ricochet off a shin, and rolls to the keeper is free to pick it up. The referee has to judge intent, not just outcome. This is where things get genuinely dangerous for goalkeepers. The moment they step outside their own penalty area, every protection disappears. They can be booked, they can be sent off, and if they commit a foul that denies an obvious goal-scoring opportunity, dogso, outside the box, that's a straight red card, exactly like it would be for any outfield player. We covered dogso and how it can be downgraded in certain situations in our fouls and misconduct video, but outside the box, goalkeepers get none of that special treatment. A last-ditch handball to stop a striker running through 5 yards outside the area? Red card. And depending on the situation, a direct free kick or worse for the opposing team. Let's kill 3 myths. Myth 1.
Goalkeepers can never be sent off for handball. False. Outside the box, deliberate handball that denies a goal-scoring chance is a straight red, same as anyone else. Myth 2. Any pass back to the keeper is illegal to pick up. False. Only a deliberate kick from a teammate triggers the restriction. Headers and chest passes are fair game. Myth 3. The 6-second rule doesn't really exist. True until 2025, but now it's an 8-second rule with real teeth because referees are actually willing to give the corner kick punishment. 3 questions. Test yourself. Question 1. A defender heads the ball back to their own goalkeeper under pressure. The keeper picks it up with their hands. Legal or not? Legal. The back pass rule only restricts deliberate kicks, not headers. Question 2. Under the current IFAB law, how long can a keeper hold the ball before the referee awards a corner kick to the opposition? 8 seconds, with a visual 5-second countdown warning. Question 3. A goalkeeper handles the ball 2 yards outside their own penalty area to stop a clear one-on-one. What's the likely outcome? Red card for denying an obvious goal-scoring opportunity, plus a direct free kick to the opposing team. 4 rules, 1 position, and a law that just changed under everyone's nose. Next time a keeper concedes a corner for holding the ball too long, you'll be the one explaining it to everyone else at the pub. If this cleared something up, subscribe. We're breaking down every rule in football, one law at a time. And drop a comment. Which goalkeeper rule still confuses you? That might be our next video.